I'm Honorable Dr. Yusuf Tanko SUNUNU. I represent the Yauri Shanga and Geski Federal Constituency of KABBI State. I'm also the Chairman House Committee on Healthcare Services. We all know that the pervading insecurity in the country is becoming worrisome. Hitherto, gone are the days when KABBI State used to be the most peaceful state in the country. Of recent, the encouragement, the part of KABBI State that borders the southern part of the KABBI State has witnessed a lot of misfortune of recent. You recall, not long ago, we have lost over 154 people from my constituency when they were traveling in a boat. The boat capsized. We can only account for 98 corpses with 22 survivors. A week ago, we have another calamity when bandits mentioned by eyewitness numbering about 250 to 300, each with AK-47 rifle and using a very strong motorcycles, came into my constituency of the areas of Kimo, Kambwa, Emaraya, Laka, Kolio, and near neighboring areas. And they have a field day and operated for almost more than 8 hours, following house to house, room to room, collecting money, handsets, motorcycles, and cattle. And they have taken a lot of cattle from that area. That led to a massive influx of internally displaced persons to the headquarters of the Emirate, the town of Yauri. However, we were able to convince people, and they started going back to their respective areas. But they left a message that they will be coming back. Taken serious, some people refused to go back. And in the early hours of today, they repeated what they have done earlier. And they came into constituency, and somehow around 10:30 or thereabout, they were able to have access after a strong fight with some security guards, police that are guarding the federal government college, Binni Yauri, and they made inroad into the school. They succeeded in kidnapping some teachers, an unaccountable number of students as we are talking right now. And some students and some security men are currently receiving care at General Hospital Yauri following a gun injury they have sustained. I told you that previously a week they were also there. This has really called for a concern. And as a representative of the people under whose auspices I'm here to represent them, I find it that I have to come here and make a call on the federal government to look at the Yauri positions. It is neighboring Niger State. It has direct access to Zamfara State, and west of Yauri is the bank of River Niger. So our fear is the major target is to enter Yauri. Now we are calling on the federal government to mobilize adequate security. I've gotten in touch with security agencies. We had discussion with the field commander of Operation Hadarin Daji, and truly it has been confirmed to me right now that military aircraft is on surveillance in the area. But I think we have to make it clear that KABBI State and indeed the Yauri Emirate hold a unique position in KABBI State, in the food security of this country. Over 89%, over 90% of the land of Yauri is for rice farming, both irrigation and rainy season farming. But as of today, I want to assure you that no farmer can comfortably go back to his farm and come back to sleep with his eyes closed. And we are right now facing an influx of number of people into Yauri with higher rate of internally displaced persons. Accommodation feeding, and other logistics that is necessary is very important. It's been affected. Worst part of it, a nation can only develop when it's sound educationally wise. The so-called Boko Haram that we have been hearing is now becoming almost a reality because parents cannot feel free to send their wards into school for fear of being kidnapped. As it is now, virtually a lot of primaries in the Emirate, in Yauri town, is being occupied by internally displaced persons. This has tendency to retard the progress so far achieved by the KABBI state of government in terms of agriculture and in terms of promoting access to education. And healthcare is also being stretched because of influx of people. The only general hospital that we have may even be occupied by internally displaced persons. So we are in a state of disarray, and definitely we have to call on federal government so that something can be done immediately to safeguard life and properties of our people. And that is the main basic of governance, provision of security of life and property and welfare of citizenry. This is why I want you to help us to voice this, our call out, so that we can be assisted with immediate, within the shortest possible time. Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. There are issues you also have to consider. You understand? There are a lot of issues that we have to look at into. You understand, to address the issue. All of us believe we all carry it, remove the service chief, remove the service chief. Till then, till now, we are where we are. And things are even getting worse. So I think the National Assembly as a body has done all it can. You understand? But you see, issues must be handled. I don't know, there is perception and it's a general belief. Vis-a-vis, if you have this, you have two options. Say you want to impeach. If the impeachment will put the country into more chaos. You understand? We are only as sentimental. Let me tell you one thing. You are sentimental, I'm sentimental. So it is only when we begin to see Nigeria as a single entity that we are all ready to work for it, then that's where we can say we have arrived. You understand? I wouldn't want to preempt the National Assembly say this, no. It's the National Assembly has its leadership, and leadership has us as its own members.